we wanted to do an intro video just
Yes.
to, I guess, say hi, intro ourselves. why we're doing the group that we're doing, why we started it, kind of what we're wanting to do with it, that kind of thing, like just sort of that. But so the biggest thing that when we had talked about doing it was we had thought, oh, we should intro ourselves and say. And so then the question always is like, oh, what do you do? Who are you? That kind of thing. And it was, the normal response is always like, well, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a, whatever, maybe whoever, teacher, or I'm a, whatever it is. And, and then and about you, it's like, well, I have this many kids, and I work here, and I do this. And what I have found, and what kind of like our passion is for this group about being moms is that we end up getting lost in kind of that mom role. And it's not making it like by any means, not making it a bad thing at all, because it truly is like a gift and amazing. However, we are still, I think I really liked how I've heard people say how we're human beings. We're not human doings, we're human beings. And so how we are, who we are, is not just the things that we do. And I know for me, like I've totally got lost in that. And at the same time, some of that is as well that we want to, we're going to talk about more over and do posts and all sorts of stuff, but is how that just isn't valued either. But we want to make it valuable, because it truly is. I mean, like any parent that's home, or any parent that has a kid, if you're a parent, you are raising human beings for this world. Like, in this case, I can only talk as a mom because I am only a mom. I'm not a dad. Dads, when they raise their kids, they're doing the same thing, but we're moms. And so we can speak from a mom's perspective. And so we wanted to change the intro a little bit and do it a little bit differently. So these are going to be the questions that we're going to ask. And we would like anyone who joins in too, if you would like to answer these questions as well, we would love for you to do that and do a video for us, or even just write it out. If you don't want to do a video, that's totally cool too. But if you'd like to share your answers to this as well. And I don't know about you, Christine, anyways, these questions are hard. They're simple questions, but they're hard to answer.
They just totally are.
I know. Oh, so
I say you go first.
I was just gonna be like, and I can ask you. Okay, go ahead. You can ask me then.
Okay. So, Rachelle, who are you?
Oh, okay. So I think the biggest thing is one of the things when I've answered this question before, it kind of changes every time I answer it. And I always was like, oh, is there something wrong with that? Like, is that not okay? But I realized it is okay, because every day is a different day. Every moment through the day is a different time. Everything happens differently. And so who am I? I am someone who feels emotions very deeply. I am someone who has a deep desire to know myself and to know other people. I am someone who loves to learn about others. I love making others or doing things to make others feel special, or telling them so that people know that how special they are and that they have a purpose in life. And I am also someone who has a lot of weaknesses as well. and I'm really learning to embrace those, along with my strengths, and I'm really learning to not make everything good or bad, that it just is, and I can learn and go from there. So yeah, that's who I am right now in this moment, with full what's the word, anyways, that we can change at any time.
Yeah.
So yes.
And
So
what do you
yep.
want people to know about you?
Hmm. Like honestly, the first thought goes to about my family, and because I think that often as moms, especially, that is sort of part of our of who we are, is that, oh, I have this many kids and I have, maybe this degree, or I've worked here, or I've done this. And but what I truly want people to know about me is that I truly love people, and I have a passion to help people, specifically moms, and of course all the teenagers out there. I love teenagers. I have such a heart for them too. And want um I just truly want people to be able to see what I see in them, the greatness that's there, the passion that's there, the dreaming, the whatever they want to do. That's what I want. That's what I want people to know. Yeah.
I love you.
Well, there's a reason why we are
I know.
soul sisters.
I was going to say, so to answer the question, who am I was going to be like, well, I am Rachelle's sister that was switched at birth.
Yeah, exactly. We are Anne with an E and Diana Berry.
Yes. We 1000% are.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh.
So now I will ask you, Christine, who are you?
Wow. Like you, I have struggled with this question for a lot of the same reasons, because it changes. And I think that that's one of the biggest things that I want to say, is that it's okay to change. And I am someone who really does believe in authentic change and what it takes to achieve authentic change. And I am someone who has seen incredible dark challenges and has had to fight for my life, and I won. And through that, I've always been someone that has had a huge propensity for empathy, but now I feel that my empathy for other people is huge. And I have to say that I sometimes even have empathy for people that I don't even care for.
Yeah.
And sometimes that is a hard thing, because why am I feeling that way for them? But I do think it's because I know what it's like to be lonely. I know what it's like to be alone. I know what it's like to be broken. And I also know what it's like to put yourself back together and to handpick what is going to go into the newfound masterpiece that you're creating. So I have a strong passion for women and young girls too, because it's so easy to allow other people to dictate who we should be, and we can lose our voice, and we can lose our ability to speak out. And I am someone who believes strongly in self-advocacy and using emotional intelligence to communicate and to give people that voice. I am someone who sees myself as a bridge, and I want to help people get from wherever they are to wherever they want to go in, um, with compassion, with connection, with empathy, with authenticity, and to learn that we can use our shame in a way that just makes it brighter for those around us instead of hiding. And I just have such a huge passion for that, and um, a huge passion to use whatever has broken us to help us become profoundly grateful for who we are, um, and for where we're going, and to just really be able to be that light so that others can find the light within themselves.
Yeah. And I know that you have really been an integral part in helping me with that. And I appreciate that in you and about you so much. So, yeah. And what would you like people to know about you?
I would like people to know that it is totally possible to find success and have an ADD brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Feel that one.
Yeah, man. Like, me and shiny objects and squirrels, we get along just fine.
Yep.
I want people to know that there is a lot in life that's worth laughing about, and there's something powerful in that joy together. And I am someone who, until recently, didn't know how to feel joy, didn't know how to experience it, and now that I'm exploring that, I want people to know that it's possible, that in spite of darkness, we can have joy. And I think that that is something that's really, really, really important to me. I'm someone who has so many different ideas that I want to do, and I keep getting sidetracked. And one of these days, you're all going to read my blog. I have the domain for it, and I haven't done anything with it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have all the ideas. I
Yeah.
just haven't done anything with it yet. And who knows, maybe this group will be something
Yeah.
that will inspire that next step.
Well, and it's interesting because we have joked for like over 20 years, like it's almost 25 years actually, almost, that we've known each other.
I know.
Amazing. And we've joked all the time how similar we are. But one thing that you just said, and just really over the last while with being able to work together and stuff on this, is, and my learning about myself more, is that like one area that we definitely have real opposite in is that like, you know, when you were just saying how you've been learning how to actually experience joy. And for me, I was the opposite, you know, all the way into like the toxic positivity of that. And I realized over in the last week, actually doing some of the emotional intelligence work, that I was like, I don't actually allow myself to even feel some of those contracting emotions because they've always been bad to me in my work. Like, so it's going to be a fun ride because we are so similar. The shiny objects, definitely. Oh my goodness. I should take someone around, tour around my house of all my ideas, and so many started, and anyways, and
Jellyfish.
Oh, I love jellyfish. And but yet we do have like those opposite things. And so that's what I love, the definition that I'd never heard before. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but like the definition of joy, and it's just being glad to be together in strength and weakness.
Yes.
And that is my absolute favorite definition of it. And
too.
so that's really that's really what this group is going to be about. It is about is just having joy, being together, glad to be together in our strengths and our weaknesses. And I think that truly kind of just sums up about, who we are as a group and what we're
Yeah.
wanting to create here. So anyways, if anyone wants to answer those questions for us, we would love to see your videos or answers, even if you want to write them out below.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
anytime that you join along the way, just feel free to answer those for us, because yeah, I think those are really important questions, and we'll have more of those fun questions along the way. So
Oh, for sure.
no. Okay. And lots of shiny objects.
Awesome. Totally shiny objects.
Yeah, have to have those.